All right, I need to think about it. We're going to start here first because this is a smoke screen. It's not a real objection because there's something that your prospect wants to think over. And they want distance between you and them. They don't want you to try and handle it on the spot. That's why they're saying they need to think it over. Okay, so it's a smoke screen. We have to get through the smoke screen in order to get to the objection. Think of it, if any of you have played football, for my men out there, if you have a lineman in front of you, you have to get through the block in order to make the tackle. Okay, so that's the exact same thing here. You like those analogies? All right, so the prospect says, let me think about it, let me sleep on it, let me get back to you, let me pray on this. They're not moving forward, okay? So the first thing that we're gonna say in response is, no worries. So we're gonna diffuse, that's not a problem, for sure. I get it, no problem. Could I ask, in your own opinion, before you do go and think about it, do you actually feel that what I've walked you through can get you to your goal? Because that's the most important part. Okay, so we're diffusing, now we're moving for certainty. We need certainty from them, aka, yes, I believe it's going to get me to my goal because of XYZ. We do not want, I think it could, or I guess it could, or yeah, I've never actually done it, so how would I know? Those are all uncertain responses. If they give you possibly could, maybe, could, would, should, all uncertain, you need to be paying attention for this. Like I said, it's like the submarine. If you move on when they're uncertain, you're done. So in order to get the certainty from the person, we'll want to get clarity. So this is when you would want to double down with a negative question in order to produce a positive response. So here's an example. Hey, name it. It sounds like you're a bit uncertain there, which is perfectly fine. Is there anything that I've laid out here for you that makes you feel that the program can't get you to your goal? Just so I can understand. More than likely, you're going to get a, no, it's not the program, like I feel great about the program. Okay, well, what about the program specifically gives you confidence that by joining arms with us, you're going to get to your goal? See how that works? We need the certainty though. Why do you feel that it can? What makes you feel that it can? What about the program specifically gives you confidence that by working with us, you'll get to your goal? Very important, okay? So once they give you the reasons why they feel it can get you to your goal, this is when we're going to move in and try and flush out the actual objection. Because if we just stay in this metaverse of, I need to think about it, we're not progressing the needle closer towards enrolling this person. And the more time that goes by where you're just in this like tug of war, the less likely this person is to move forward, the less likely they're going to remember the urgency and the pain they talked about 2 hours ago. Okay, so this is how we're going to do this. Okay, that sounds good. So when you do go and think about this, I guess what's sort of coming up for you that makes you want to do so? Just to see if I can even help. Or just to make sure I've given you all the information that you need. The goal here is to get them to tell you what the real objection is. And if you do this correctly, they will. So as an example, if they say, yeah, it's just a lot of money, or yeah, I've never spent that kind of money before, or yeah, I just like to chat with my partner or check my finances before moving forward. Now we can have that conversation and we're not just stuck in the think about it la la land, okay? Because think about it is not an objection. There's something they want to think about, okay? And as an example, here's another analogy for you. If you were drowning in quicksand and I stuck my hand out and I was going to pull you out, you wouldn't tell me that you need to think about it, you would grab my hand. Okay, so there's a reason behind the think about it, and our job as the coach, the trusted advisor, is to roll up our sleeves and figure out what the problem is so that we can overcome the problem and get them to join the program.